Let's do this one very quickly. Time no day. You see, in life, God go make you experience what your people they experience more. The people when we say now you they head over them. That suffering when you don't inflict on them. When we say what you supposed to do, you don't do them as a leader. You just say, you don't run away from them because they use their money. You understand? They live better life. God go make you feel that pain. What do they feel? Just small of them, small portion of the this pain, so that you go know as they be. Make I not talk too much, I beg. Help me watch this video.
Fiamo, he don't read. Now government for sort of Bidiso, Mbola Fiamo, he don't read. Yeah, now cover Bidiso, he don't read for everybody. Everybody go collect. Yeah, now he just say yes. So governor, yeah, now governor now he just say what so. He don't stop. Now he want to be this governor of Edo State. He don't read. See their convoy. And not they go where now they go. See ya. Now Edo State Beniso, Edo State for ROCC. Now he for red. So since we tell them say man, they come they do and they not going do. They come they load block they put. They say now what they do. They say everybody don't collect now. They say that they do us. They say that they do us. So they don't know say who throw stuff for market like mama go meet to. Mona say governor dey this month to show. See. He dey inside there, he hide, he dey shame. He not fit come outside. Now so everybody they collect for Nigeria, both the poor and the rich. Everybody they collect. Now so I say my people, now go share them.
Walk road. You say no. Do infrastructure for your people. You say no. What is your business? Do I go by road? I fly by air. So what am I doing the road for? Look at it. Shame no even clear. Edo State Governor Obaseki. Now he dey inside that video where you just watch. You see the road where he carry in exotic cars. They pass. Water full everywhere. Road no good. Drainage. Very poor drainage. The road no get anything. Infrastructure very poor. He carry the exotic cars they pass. I beg make an action. When I hear any no now. Him off everything so that people don't go know say that him they pass. But say in flags for in front of the car. They don't go know say that him they pass. See now their governor, Edo State Governor, China God doing with Obaseki. Now him be that. Now he dey inside that motor. Now him they pass like that with a convoy. Inside your state, see as he be. See as water full everywhere. Build road, you say I don't know how people take the thing. Which kind of shame? See the kind of shame. Which kind of shame you go even get the pass this kind of road as governor? Which kind of shame? But you cannot shame the shameless. These people, they don't get shame. These governors, they don't get shame. Which kind of shame? Shame. This one not go do am now make you go walk road. This experience, story. They are owner to embezzle. You know consign them. This one. How yes, if the motor spoil, they say they even call helicopter. You go come pick her from there and go where they go. It's shocking. I not supposed to shock you now. I will leave this matter. It don't tell where I talk about this presidential election tribunal. Today, I want to talk about it. They don't pass through the normal stages where they're supposed to pass. Pre-hearing, tendering of evidence and all that. You understand? Now addresses now and then judgment now remain. So if you say they don't tender all their addresses because you already look at now final addresses now it don't happen now. Then what will they wait for? Now judgment from the judges. I listened to the addresses where the respondents now people they carry go court. You understand? The people who Labour Party and Peter Obi carry go court, of which Tinubu now among them, and then be the respondents. I watched the response where the Tinubu lawyers give in defense of Tinubu. I won't cry. When I don't say these Tinubu people now, when they make noise that I say 25% of the total vote cast in Abuja does not you know me no. You know me. It does not determine who will become the president of Nigeria. You know me no. Now they don't concede. but they stylishly conceded. They stylishly conceded to that 25% requirement inside FCT before a presidential candidate can be declared the winner of a presidential election in Nigeria. They don't concede stylishly. Oh, now what does they concede? You get one. How I want to put them now? Reports. You get one report. What I want to pray for now. Just listen very well as they take analyze what's happening inside that election tribunal court, so that you can understand what it mean by say they stylishly agreed to 25% requirement inside FCT before a presidential candidate can be declared the winner of a presidential election in Nigeria. Listen to this breakdown. Watch.
Now, let's see how they tackle the 25% requirement in Abuja. Remember that Tinubu's council, after arguing against it, ended up agreeing that the "and" is conjunctive. And reading their submissions further, it seems that they agree that 25% is mandatory, but it's 25% of 2/3 of the votes cast in Abuja. They said that total valid votes recorded in FCT is 460,071 votes. And 2/3 of this number is 306,714 votes. That 25% of this number is 76,678.5. And going by what INEC announced, Tinubu scored 90,902 votes. So they are trying to say that Tinubu made 25% requirement going by Ooooooo versus Shagari election dispute. Are they confused? So after arguing that it wasn't required that Abuja should be treated as a state, now in this new reply they are saying that it's 25% of 2/3. Wow. Is that the way it is calculated in the states? It is based on total votes, not 2/3 of the total. Let's even assume they are right, but why will Abuja be calculated differently? Imagine what will be going on in the mind of the judges when they are reading this.
When I hear inside that video, say, yes, 25% is a requirement. But what is there is that it is the 25% of the 2/3 votes. You understand? Of the 2/3 votes cast in FCT. Make I explain them well. They say the total votes cast inside the FCT. The 2/3 of that total vote. So what does that 25% mean now? The 25% of the 2/3 of the total votes cast in FCT. You understand? So the total vote cast in FCT now, they go find the 2/3 of the total vote cast in FCT. Then find 25% inside the 2/3 of the total vote cast in FCT. Say now, so the constitution take talk. Me, I got the wonder. Now, so they take do for other states. Now, so they take do for other states. Other states are what they say you must get 25% of the total vote cast in that state. Now, so they take that for the state. Say you get 25% of the 2/3 of the total votes cast in the FCT. That is what the constitution is talking about. Hell, how can you defend something that is not defendable and not look stupid? How possible? Make we leave that one. Then when I see this matter of Tinubu forfeiting $450 and $460,000 in the UK because of drugs, hard drugs. They also can't defend them. If you see defense, hey, they say no. Say that case. Say that case. It happened inside the US. Say it don't get anything to do with Nigeria. Say let what happened in the US remain in the US. Say why the one cannot come back Nigeria? Yeah. Now Labour Party reply say look, this case. Say now how they take put that? Say now documentary evidence. Now they carry come. You understand? Say now documentary evidence certified, sealed and authorized by the US court. So what is what they talk say it happened in the US. Say you don't concern Nigeria. Say the people wey handle them don't certify them, seal them, authorize them. Say make they treat them for here. Say they use them as documentary evidence against Tinubu. From there, They run, enter, I mean the respondents, that's Tinubu lawyers, they run, enter the second one, say, say, even this $450 or $460,000 that Tinubu forfeited, say, look, say now only forfeit, he was never indicted. So now forfeit now be the problem. They won't define what to be forfeit. Before I come back and define waiting be the forfeit, I beg, help me watch this next video now. I'll open for your head. The report with you understand the report of how this thing take happen inside God, so that you go understand them. So that when we come back, you go understand what it mean. One talk as he take touch this matter. I'm gonna help me watch this report. I'm gonna watch.
Now, let's see their address on Tinubu's forfeiture. On the claim by Tinubu's legal counsel that Tinubu's forfeiture judgment was not registered in Nigeria and therefore cannot apply in Nigeria, the LP legal team countered by saying that the judgment deemed documentary evidence is certified, sealed, notarized, and authenticated by the United States Court which issued it. They reinforced their argument by citing one judicial precedent delivered by the Supreme Court in 2004 in the matter between MV Delos versus Ocean Steamship Nigeria Limited. The court held, quote, a party who intends to rely on the judgment of a foreign court must comply with either of two options, namely, A, by sealing the judgment with the seal of the foreign court, or B, by a copy certified by the legal keeper with a certificate or of a notary public or of a consul or diplomatic agent stating that the copy is duly certified by the officer. They asked the court to uphold that the judgment against Tinubu which they tendered in evidence met all the relevant conditions. They went further to argue that the main issue is whether a civil forfeiture under U.S. law as ordered by the U.S. court in Chicago can be equated to a fine as used in section 137 subsection 1D of the 1999 Constitution. Of course, the answer is yes. In support of this claim, they cited a judicial precedent in the U.S., Austin versus United States, in 1993. In that unanimous judgment by the U.S. Supreme Court, the Honorable Justices held that forfeiture is a fine and is punishment regardless that it did follow from criminal conviction. The court also held that the U.S. Congress used the word forfeit for fine.
Inside that report, now when you watch, you hear about me? He said, look, another name for forfeiture is fine. And when did they give you fine? Let me say you commit something. Now because you committed something, they now fine you. Abi no be so. You committed a crime. You understand? You were found guilty of that crime. What then happens? They fine you. Say, I'm going to pay this money. Now why you forfeit $450,000? I think you not forfeit before. Anyway, where you pay? Now why you forfeit that money to the American government? Where they want from again defend this thing? Where? You run from saying they don't get that Nigerian courts don't supposed to treat this case, so it happened in the US, you don't consign us. Now the Labour Party now, they don't go collect, they say now documentary evidence, now they carry up documentary evidence. You understand? Certified, sealed, authorized by the US court. We handle this case. Say now wait till they tender before the court. You run from that one, enter the next one and say, say now forfeit, they forfeitable. He was never indicted. You they forfeit something where they don't indict you for. Forfeit now fine, and they define inside that video where you watch say forfeit in this case now fine, and they cited cases for you so that you understand how the thing they go. So now where would they now? If I say all the final address is not entered, they don't do all the final addresses. So what we are waiting for now is judgment. I don't know. They go see do any other address. Which other address they want to? When the one where you don't put it, don't floor, they don't finish that jaya like this, busaya, drop oil one side. So which other evidence are you bringing to the court? Which other address are you bringing to the? Which other address are you bringing to the court? It now finish. My own be say all eyes is now on the judiciary. If they see that signpost where they are screen, all eyes on the judiciary. Let us see how they go take judge this matter. We don't be very clear to everybody now. See, this is what transpired, and justice must prevail. This court will truly prove to us that the court is the hope of the common man. Fellow Nigeria, I go see Ona tomorrow. I'm gonna buy.